Wow, Wally here, guys. This is a surprise live, sort of, not really, sort of, because I told everybody I was going to go live tonight last week, but oh, do you know what? I need to unbutton the trousers, guys. Christmas, Christmas is has been and gone. And it was a gastronomical experience, I have to say. I have eaten a lot of food. A lot of food, guys. So much food. It is unbelievable. I am sitting here. I'm just after having my dinner. For dinner, I had the very un-Christmassy. Tom, how's it going? I had the very un-Christmassy pepperoni pizza and chips, curly fries, So I'm ready for the bed. I am ready for the bed. Red Branch is no longer underwater, and the flooding was neither strong enough or lasted long enough to do any damage to the road. So no way, Chippy. You're live at the minute too. Cool. Here he comes. Here comes Bruno, guaranteed to you hear him drinking, slopping like a horse. But yeah, Tom, it was just. But in saying that, there's another storm coming tonight, so God knows what's going to happen. It just seems to be like we had a really nice day today, and it just seems to be it's got cold, but I think you're live right now on a road trip, live on your phone and typing at the same time. Chippy, how are you managing all that? Probably cutting stuff with the saw as well, or porting the saw as you drive down the road as well. What, Bruno? Are you coming up? So it is. Yeah, Christmas is gone, guys. It was last Friday we were here. I had a nice Christmas. It was very relaxed. Very. Hello, Bruno. Very relaxed. Me and Bruno went up the mountain this morning at 8 o'clock. Did we, Bruno? Oh. We went up the mountain this morning at 8 o'clock, and I got into a forest pond. So. Oh, of course, Benjamin. Of course. Come on, then. Come on. There is everybody. You say hello to everybody. Say hello. Come on. Are you coming up, or what are you doing? What are you doing? So yes, it is. I'm lost. I am so lost. Is it even Friday? Yes, it's actually Friday. So I'm doing okay with that one. So Bruno, what is it? Come on, if you're coming up, come up. You do this fanning about every Friday night. Don't lick your butt on camera. Embarrassing me, Bruno. Come on, you're coming up. Come up. Bruno, come on. Come on. Up you come. Come on, you might as well. You're going to do it once. What's wrong? We're up the mountain. Right. Come on. Up you come. Up you come. We're up the mountain. And we're coming back down after I did my dip this morning. And we're heading. We're walking down, and there's like it's the steepness of the mountain is on my left as I'm walking down the track, so it drops off down to the right as well. And Bruno decides to chase birds, right? And he's discovered now that he can chase squirrels. This is his new thing. So he's mad chasing squirrels up there today. Guys, that video is live on Woolys Mad World. If you're interested, you're probably not, like, what? So I don't mind if you don't watch it. But so he's away up in all this rough, in this rough ground, which is his thing because he's a pointer, and that's what they do. They like the rough work. And he goes up across this dugout in the bank like a cliff. 12 foot, 10 foot, right? Just jumped straight off it down onto the tarmac road. Like, just didn't even, Ron, how's it going? Didn't even slow down, just running through the bracken, saw it, ran along it, ran back, turned, ran, jumped off. I was like, if you break your legs up here, Doug, I am leaving you. Like, come on, really? Like, it just, he's unstoppable. At the minute, a 3-year-old dog, a gun dog like that, is just unstoppable. They are just machines. Sleeping machines and pooping machines, but still machines. You know what I mean? So it is. There has been a whole load of nothing going on here. I haven't even looked at a chainsaw, a lawnmower. I haven't looked at anything. All I have been doing is eating. Bruno, come on then. I don't know what they're doing. They're at something down there. So that has been highlighted. I have a big pile of wood sitting out the back, and I'd be looking at it and I'd be thinking to myself, yeah, I must get that done. Do you know what I'm going to do? Actually, hang on a sec. Get out of there, you two. Come on. Look at it. Come on, in the sitting room. What are you doing, good? Hello. You know, sometimes 63 degrees. How's it going? Sometimes I leave stuff hanging about because I know that I will be doing something, you know, because I'm editing videos and stuff like that all the time, editing every day. So with this 30-day challenge, or this December challenge going on Woolys Mad World, so there is at various times you're sitting here waiting for stuff to render, and so what I do is I leave stuff sitting around that I can do while I'm waiting, right? So this is one. These guys, these are a pair of gloves that I have yet to do a video on, and they are called, you know, they actually have gone, I think they're called deer something or elk something. Guys, these gloves, do you know what? I'll find them for you because they are remarkable value. It's not going to be in the last 3 months, is it? No, it is definitely not. Bear with me, guys. These are really, really, really good gloves, and I highly recommend them, guys. And I think they cost me about 12 quid. They are very cheap, full leather gloves. Let me see if I can get them for you quick. Quick, come on. Nothing happens quick for Woody. Nothing happens quick. Did I even get them on Amazon? That is the question. Yes, I did. These are called Olsen D-Pack cowhide leather gloves. And they cost me $12.90. Now, the ones that are actually coming up there are different. But, guys, this is them. Very decent gloves for that price, I have to say. Now, basically what I do is I have some of this gold label dubbing, right? I don't know if you can see that gold label dubbing, guys. Now I did use shoe oil. I did used to use boot oil and stuff. It was very expensive. I'm not 100% impressed with this gold label dubbing. I have to say I find that it is a little bit greasy. Is that the right word? You know the way when you rub dubbing in and stuff, it it soaks in really well, right? Well, this stuff sort of leaves a bit of a residue. Is residue the right word? So especially when I'm putting it in boots. So even though you can sit and rub it in like this and you're getting it all really, really warmed up and it should be running in, going nicely into the pores. Now what happened is guys, is I got these leather gloves wet because I was power hosing, but they were a little bit too big for me. So basically what I did was I wore them till they dried. I have got some of that somewhere because I can't get them off because they're too slippery. Because I have a pair of these. Which I don't wear enough. These are the dogs danglers right there, my God. But listen. You hear that? That's from using that gold label stuff. So yeah, awful expensive. Do you know, I paid 50 quid for them, I think. 50 quid new, 60 maybe. And I got them off the Ray Mears website, believe it or not. And it was the cheapest place to get them. Other places were selling them for 90 quid, but I see them going for silly money. Absolutely silly money. But you got to look after your gloves. The problem I find with gloves, guys, is that I wear the fingertips out. But if you get your gloves wet, guys, especially if they're a little bit too big for you, wear them until they dry and they will mold to fit your hand. The same way like they used to recommend that you get a pair of leather boots and you get them soaking wet and then you wear them until they dry off. I have never done that. It just seems a little bit cruel on yourself. It would be really, really hard to do that, I think. But no, just give them a good old going over. It is quite satisfying as well, guys. It's like washing socks, you know. Beardless, how's it going? But yeah, so this morning I decided, no way. Really? Would you not wear over gloves? Would you not put gloves over your Hestras? I had a pair of over gloves here and I just sold them. Some lucky bastard got them for 99p on eBay, and they were Canadian Army ones. Donut, how's it going? I never wore them, but you put them on over your gloves. They've got big woolen pads on them here for wiping off your snow goggles and stuff like that, for snowmobiling or something like that. Minus 30 degrees is insanely cold. Like, we never ever get anything like that here, you know. And I don't think we will. They're saying there might be a bit of snow tonight, but it's not going to be for us. It's going to be up in Donegal somewhere. I'll take these off. That Volvo guy, how's it going? You're very welcome to the Madhouse. Thanks for hitting that subscribe button. I'll try and get this off without getting the stuff all over the place. Right, what was the other stuff? The Hestra stuff. Let me see if I can find the Hestra stuff. I have never used it. Let's see if there's much of a difference to it. Guys, it's going to be a bit of a random live tonight, I think, because I sort of have been... Oh, look at that, though. It's mad the things you can find here. Cold steel. Check that out. I won that in something. Never, ever even left the house. Look, this is my Sports Direct cup. Who has a Sports Direct cup? Not in there. Carol, I'm waiting here for you. There it is. That's it there, isn't it? And you see that? Is it too bright? It's too bright. Let's give the Hestra gloves some Hestra love. Made in China. It's kind to the skin and does not harm the environment. Guys, I'm kind to skin, but I do harm the environment. Where's my Hestras? Where's my Hestras? Yes, I have. It is. I'm on a bit of a Foo Fighters buzz at the minute. I've been listening to a lot of Foo Fighters, but then randomly Spotify threw some Metallica into the mix today, so I was back listening to Metallica again. John Bob, how's it going? Happy New Year! Look at that. Came with the gloves, not even open. Woolys spends 4 hours opening package on live TV. Is this TV? Is it? It is not. Nice! Nice one! Whereabouts are you, Volvo guy? Oh, it's really thick. Oh, there we go. That's the good stuff right there, isn't it? Oh, I thought you said you were Irish. Whereabouts are you from then? Let's put it that way. You see, it feels sticky. It feels sticky. Hey, Benjamin, now. Keep it sweet. Oh, it smells nice, but what I like to do is, if I am putting oil onto leather or anything like that, is I like to use my hands. Okay, so if I am doing a pair of boots or anything like that, and I'm rubbing stuff into boots, I like to use my fingers, because what I find is that a lot of these things are wax based, or there's, you know, or something like that, so that the heat from your hand. See, look, listen. Hear it? See the way it's a bit sticky? Von Sprague, how's it going, buddy? Any snow? So this is what I find. Guys, if you don't know anything about these Hestra gloves, you really should look into them. They are remarkably, yes, exactly, Tom. They're remarkably comfortable. And these are aligned gloves. So they have, what they have is, they have, let me see. They have a wool liner, but you can get rid of the wool liner and you can put in a silk liner. So we might have some tonight, might have some, but I don't know about that. So look, is it going to work? Is it? I probably need to take the liner out. Look. The idea is that if you get your hands wet, you can replace the inner. You put different inners into them and then continue to use the outer, right? So I have small hands. They're size 7 gloves. Look, so you can use this as a work glove. But guys, a 60-pound leather work glove is not to be sneezed at by. I don't work with them on. I definitely don't. Whereas those other ones, like, you know, they only cost a couple of quid. That's better. Look, you can get it much better. Go with it now. Pretend you're a surgeon washing your hands. So the heat gets into the leather, gets into the wax. Makes it work better. Yeah, but they're really nice gloves. They're quite thin, actually, when you get them on. They're quite thin. But the whole thing, what we were this is the thing I like about these gloves, right? Is that if you look at the fingertips, see the way the stitching is on the outside? Compare that to the fingertip of this. Now look, you're talking 65-pound glove versus 12-pound glove, right? What that means is that there's no, because it's leather, it's not flipped, so you don't have that on the inside against your finger. And what actually that does is that little lip makes it easier to pick stuff up with, believe it or not, or believe it or Ripley. Lily, what are you doing? Evie, what are you doing? Check those out. Yeah. Nice, nice. I like a good pair of gloves. This is what happens when you get older. You start enjoying socks and gloves more. Like, now, if I'm asked what I would like for Christmas, do you know what the girls got me for Christmas? Actually, I got a set of Grinch pajamas, and I got a 4-pack of Andrex toilet roll, because I was giving out about how crap the toilet roll was one day, and how I was like, what is this? I feel like I'm back at school with this crappy old toilet roll. I don't know where we had it or where it came from. And so the girls got me a 4-pack of Andrex toilet paper made out of real puppies. Yeah, that's them. Really? Does it not make your hands sweat? No. S-biners for the win. Cheap ones. I don't get I don't buy the expensive ones. I did have a very nice setup downstairs where I had like a hat hangers and stuff like that. Okay. That's a really good price. $67. That's really, really good. I'm back to thinking about getting maybe a 545 or 550. Probably a 550, I think. I'm still going around in circles with that. I'm unsure of what to get. I don't know. I should just fix the 435. Do you know what I mean? But back in my head, I'm thinking to myself, I couldn't be bothered. I might just use this as an excuse, guys. Some of you are going to get an advert. I might just use this as an excuse to upgrade the 435. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Well, you see, I put a new carb in mine, Volvo guy, and I tuned it, and I still feel like there's an issue with it. I still feel like it's not working properly. You know, you start it up and it runs, but it does go a bit crappy at the start, and you sort of have to power it through. You know, so to me, it feels like it's not fixed yet. It's not fixed properly. What are you doing, Evie? I'm home alone. Well, I'm not home alone, but I am babysitting. Is it babysitting if they're your own children? Is it? What is the term? Now, Von Sprague, this is what we were looking at. Olsen D-Pack leather gloves. Unlined leather gloves. I got these. Now, they're normally browner than this. I just oiled them. I got these for 12 quid on Amazon, and these are excellent gloves. They are. I've been using them since the summer, and I haven't done a video on them yet. It just was sort of, and I've been using them not really for like. I've been using them. I've been working in them. Do you know what I mean? I haven't been bushcrafty with them. I don't like using gloves for a lot of bushcrafty stuff unless I'm gathering stuff like wood and stuff. not for knives or axes or anything like that. What happens to me, guys, is that if I wear a glove to split wood, I cut the top out of the left thumb. Now wait and hear this for a random thing. I cut the top of the left thumb, especially if I'm doing kindling, and not once have I hit myself with the axe. Not once, but I have cut the top out of 3 pairs of gloves. So parenting. Yeah, no hassle, no hassle. This is what happens. Sure, I was way off on a random tangent there for about 15 minutes. So you cut the top off the left thumb, but never once have I hit myself with an axe. That is, you know when I'm doing that, ping, 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 that everybody complains about, where I'm going to cut my hand on myself. I have only hit myself once with an axe, twice, but once in the hand, once in the shin. That wasn't a good day. I was very young as well. Very young. I hit myself right. You're never going to see that. Right across. There. See those lines? Right across like that. But I had a piece of wood in my hand, and the knife slipped, the axe slipped off and went into my hand like that. In front of a group of 12 kids. And I have a couple of froze as well. I haven't thought about it. And what happened is it was my everything is everywhere. Look, I have a Christmas tree behind me. This is the one that we didn't put up. It was my Hultifer's bushcraft axe, and the thing is that it was so sharp. So what happened is that I didn't actually swing the axe. The axe was just sitting on top of a piece of wood, and it just went like this and hopped off and went down into my hand like that. Shea, how's it going, buddy? Yes. So what happened was because it was so sharp, it cut me really badly, but I hadn't swung it. I had it sitting like this, and it just sort of, I tapped a piece of wood, and somebody distracted me just at the wrong minute because I was doing a lesson, and it slipped off and went into my hand like that, and the blood went like everywhere, and I put an ambulance bandage on it, and it wouldn't stop bleeding, and the blood was like running. It was 12 o'clock. I still had 2 more hours in the woods to teach, right? So I got a conforming bandage, an elasticated sports bandage, and one of the pinky colored ones that you would put on a sprain, and I wrapped it around the ambulance bandage, or the wound dressing that was on it, right? And then I duct taped it. And I continued on with my day. And then I went to the hospital, and I got 8 stitches in my hand, and it was really fun. And when I was there, it turns out the doctor who was dealing with it knew people who I knew from being in the mountain rescue and stuff, some of the doctors that were in my mountain rescue team. And so we got talking and stuff like that, as you do. So when he numbed all my hand and stuff like that before he stitched it, he opened everything up, and he got me to move. He was like, move your thumb and all. And you could see all the tendons and all moving across. It was very cool. Very, very cool. And so, yeah, 6 stitches or 8 stitches or something. But I cut there and there. But this bit was folded right back down. And Lily came with me. Lily was there, and Lily came with me and sat in the hospital for 8 hours waiting for I'm getting them mixed up. I had to get 8 stitches or 6 stitches, and we sat there for 8 hours or 6 hours. It was one or the other. Waiting for a doctor to see us. But I didn't die. You know what I mean? But I've stopped using an axe when I'm teaching. But you'd have thought I'd smashed my hand up. I was sent away for x-rays and everything. And I was like, no. It's just, it was very sharp. It was, it's just a cut. It's just a cut. Anywho, so what else can you do? Yeah, look. Yeah, so that's it. I was cutting ivy off a tree when I was about 8 years old, and the axe glanced off the tree and hit me right in the shin. That was class crack. Class crack. I wasn't supposed to be out in the field with an axe. You know, one of these things that you're at when you're younger and you're not supposed to be doing, and then you hurt yourself, and then you can't tell anybody because you weren't supposed to be doing it in the first place. So you know the crack, boys. You know the crack. Watch the H900. Shea, what is the crack? Peppy. I have to Google H900 now. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's a nice little hatchet. Now, so everybody, basically all I get when the videos that I do about the Husqvarna hatchet, guys, are very popular. Very, very popular. And what I get is that everybody comments on them. Oh, you need to use the Gardena stuff. Happy New Year, Ron. Thanks very much, buddy. It's only going to be a short one tonight anyway, guys, because the girls are downstairs and I want to go down and watch some TV with them. It's like, you got to try the Gardena stuff. So basically what the Husqvarnas are is they're made by Gardena, I'm going to say. So you can get a Gardena S28-100, right? Right. Check this out. No, shit, we're not back yet. Hey, I'm away. I'm away somewhere tomorrow. We won't be back until maybe next week. Maybe next week, shit. I actually have seen Moby. So it is. So Gardena make the axes for Husqvarna, and they're exactly the same. Now, it's a pity. A 25-year warranty. It's a pity they don't make one with a longer handle. And there's a whole range of them, including the 1400. So, which is, do you know what? There's not actually that much of a difference in the price between them and the Husqvarna one. So, all right, yeah, I would be too. That's why I got it. So basically, the reason, and a lot of people would come on and say, Wally, what are you doing? You need an X27, a Fiskars X27, and so they have not seen the whole video. They have not gone through the processes. An Adler. Mark, how's it going, buddy? I don't know what an Adler is. Now back to Google again, Wally. No, it's not giving me any answers there. Genie Macaroni Pony. So, so a lot of people, and this is it, and this is the problem with doing axe review videos, is that when I am doing an axe review video, I will do certain things a certain way. But if somebody comes onto the channel who is just watching that video and has not watched the other videos, they'll all be like, well, you're hitting that straight down the middle. You're not supposed to hit it straight down the middle. You need to get an X27. That X25 is no good. And I'm like, just go watch the bloody video instead, you know, where everything is explained, you know, instead of just jumping into the comments and telling me stuff that you should have, you know, that you should have realized yourself. So, you know, yeah, I try to split wood straight down the middle just to see how well the axe can handle it. It is actually a really common thing that happens to me on the Red Branch Bushcraft channel, guys, you know, but with axe videos on Woolys World, it's something that happens a lot because, my God, everybody's a bloody expert when it comes to splitting wood, aren't they? Oh, what can you do? What can you do? Marlon, how's it going, buddy? what can you do? This is just the way these things go, isn't it? So some of the bigger channels out there, I really don't know how to handle it. You know, there's a reason why they don't respond to all these comments, is because the crap that people come up with. Oh my God, you know, like I have one of those bearskin fleeces. Have you ever seen the bearskin fleeces? I think we've spoken about this before. And bearskin paid me to make a video about their fleece, right? They only paid me to make one video, but I'm going to do follow-up videos and stuff as well. And somebody, like, and so much hatred for that brand. It's unbelievable. It's just a fleece, you know, it's just a fleece. And somebody commented on it today, oh, pure polyester junk. But that is the definition of a fleece jacket. That's what they are. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're polyester. They're made from recycled plastic. They're, you know, yeah. Anywho, I just go, cheers, buddy. Thanks. Or if they're really being a dick, what I do is I pretend that they have given me the most amazing compliment, and I just gush back at them. Oh my God, that's brilliant. Thanks very much. And then I pin it. Goats, how's it going? Adler. Ah, yeah, Fossil guy. No, I understand completely. It's just funny sometimes, the stuff that comes out of people's mouths. Oh, Jesus Christ almighty. Guys, let me tell you this. Now, I nearly said my giveaway. I am still trying to get money from people. I'm still raising money for my local hospice. Guys. I don't know if you have hospices where you are, but a hospice is where somebody goes when they are end of life cancer. So somebody who is not. So if you go into a hospice, you don't come out of it unless you're dead. So, guys, please feel free to donate £1 million each to my hospice fundraiser. Zachary, how's it going, buddy? So, or feel free not to. I did get up at dawn this morning, not at dawn, before dawn, which sounds very class, but it's only at like I got up at 8 o'clock. It wasn't that big of a deal. I climbed up the mountain and I got into this pond in the middle of the forest. It was class. It was no squirrels and deer and everything, and you know, it's just a very cool moment. It was a bucket list thing for me. 2 dipping bucket list things that I've ticked off. So, and I recorded it in 4K, Tom. How does it look in 4K? That's one of the first 4K videos I've ever put out. Ed, how's it going, buddy? So it was really good. No, I didn't see Nessie. It wasn't that big of a pond. No, it was about the size of this room. It was quite small. It was about the same depth as my dipping tank as well. So I had to sit down into it. It was very cool, but it's something that I walk past a lot when I'm out for my walks, you know. Neither can I. Hang on. It's really annoyed that Bruno didn't come up and make more of an entrance. Guys, look, I'm leaving that there. Happy New Year to everybody. I have to go down and parenting. Somebody said it's called parenting. It's where you look after your own children for an extended period of time, because Siobhan is out. So later on, I'll have to do the taxi run. No, Ed, I didn't. We were never. That was never happening. We would need a new house first. This is the way things are going at the minute. So, and with the way those things are going, it's going to be a long time. So it's going like this: win the lotto, get a new house and 100 acres of woodland, and then get 14 German pointer puppies. So it is nah, she knew. So yes, it will be 2024 will be a good year, guys. We are pushing well on the channel. We're starting to get things done. Things are moving in the right direction where I want it to go in regards to getting a bit of sponsorship and getting some extra money coming in, which I can put back into the channel and stuff like that. So, you know, onwards and upwards, guys. And every video you watch and every second you watch of it and every time you comment helps me out, and it's much appreciated. So, guys, thank you. Candy, I'm just about to say goodbye. Guys, thank you one and all. Happy Christmas. Happy New Year. Stay frosty. You heard me.